And there we go again. It is time for game number 2, Kompas Gaming versus Relax. In the last game we had a 20 minutes break. I'm really sorry for that. We can't do anything as casters against that, but after this break, Relax came like, I don't know, Phoenix out of the ashes and just in a huge fire blast just, I don't know, blazed Kompas away. I have to say it like this. This X was just reborn, pretty much. He dunked himself to a dominating streak there. Triple kill, double kill, and Kompas Gaming had nothing else to do than just say GG, this game is lost. As well as the Naga, of course, being online there. So, it's time for game number 2. Their chance to come back. Kompas Gaming can make this a 1-1, so we go into a third game decider. But for now, let's see the draft of this one. We are talking about the Techlabs Minsk 2013 Cup, and these are the online deciders who goes to the LAN event. We're glad we can bring you the online cast, because I think the LAN cast is going to be taken by one of the big casters guys out there, means Join Dota or Beyond the Summit, which is unfortunate for us, but either way, we're happy with all of you being here, and thanks for sticking around. My name is Haflamog, we're from Hafla TV, and casting with me is Kylie, the amazing super caster Horatio, aka Kylie. Let's hop into the draft.
Amazing supercaster. I'll take
amazing
it. Amazing
supercaster.
I will take that nickname on every time. And yeah, so Relax, 1 win, that LAN appearance, and Kompas, they'll have to take 2 games in a row here to take that last spot in the LAN finals. But well, Train's gonna be banned this game, and that's a hero that pretty much just was really what screwed up Kompas over in that last one. They just couldn't get any of those tier 1 outer towers, and Trian just did absolute work in that game, keeping those alive, and some good overgrowths as well. It's definitely a ban-worthy hero in the first stage for Relax.
Yep, absolutely. And you know what's really interesting is Relax already spent like a minute on just thinking about what they want to go for, and this time we see the Twin Protector. They utilized the hero themselves in the last game, and it definitely worked out because they could protect their towers. Kompas Gaming was lacking there a lot of tower gold. The tier 1s were pretty much all there except for the tier 1 bottom, which then fell short before they GG'd out. The Wisp is getting banned. Well, okay, this is usually I see a Wisp first ban only against Fnatic, but this time I see it also in CIS Dota. On the other side, well, Brewmaster, Naga Siren for Kompas Gaming. The Naga Siren being definitely a respect ban, because they just don't want to get this Naga Siren again against them.
Yeah, pretty much. And well, that leaves a lot of things left. Dire Side Lycan, definitely a possibility if Relax wants to go for that. Invoker as well. It was taken by Kompas in the last game, in this pretty much the same spot here as Relax is in, so definitely something they could go for as well. And if they don't let the Invoker, I don't know, they're going to go Bat Rider. Oh, he was in the pool as well, so there's a lot of good heroes still left on top of that. So Kompas can also go. Invoker. Lycan's a little less strong, but Invoker definitely seems like a good idea.
Invoker, we haven't seen an Ember today yet, and I'm looking forward to actually see one, because I still think he has his decent role in 6.81, so why not going for it? But like these teams we cast today, they just don't like it, even though they have the opportunity. But of course there are also other things we can go, or they can go for. We already seen in the first 2 picks Mirana Shadow Demon as the synergy combo, and there we have the Mirana, but no Shadow Demon. The Vengeful Spirit it is. Yeah,
it's another potential setup for Mirana, albeit a little bit less effective in general, and I don't know, Vengeful Spirit, playing that hero from behind becomes really hard if you don't get the levels you need for swap. A level 2 swap is good, level 1 swap is pretty much, it's not a completely garbage ability, but the range is so short it almost never has the impact you want, and it's also a way to deal with the Bat Rider, but interesting that they go for the VS instead of the very, very typical Shadow Demon in this position, and they must have some other plan around this, otherwise you would have gone Shadow Demon almost 95% of the time, I'd say.
Yeah, they have another plan. Some mysterious plan that will, I don't know, let's see if it makes sense, because, I mean, I like Vengeful Spirit. We actually saw, after 6.81, a couple of teams who tried to utilize the Vengeful Spirit in a way of a carry, semi-carry hero. So far, I haven't seen any team that actually was super successful with it, except for one Alliance game. But everything else was kind of fail. I don't know. The Vengeful Spirit carry is, in my opinion, a dream that will never come true. At least not in this patch, and not before, or not in TI. But let's see. I mean, there's still some teams who are trying new things, and I'm looking forward to it. The fact is, Vengeful Spirit is just picked here because it's the best counter against Bat Rider right after, for example, a Shadow Demon, because the swap is disjointing the lasso instantly, and that's just perfect.
Yep. She brings a lot of nice tools to the table too, just the minus armor and the damage aura, and swapping up a stun is always a good thing too. So she has a lot of nice pieces in her kit, but teams having a hard time putting her to use tremendously with it. But we'll see if Kompas can turn that around. And we see a Sand King from Relax and another Blink here on top of the Bat Rider, even more mobility, and the team fight potential and even pickoff potential of a Sand King is just ridiculous. This hero is really, 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 really good, and people are just now realizing it.
Absolutely. I always love Sand Kings. Sand Kings that get farm are just sick because early Blink Dagger makes the difference. He has like those stuns that set up, the Burst Strike, just hold people in place, chasing them down, etc. Then he's also one of those support heroes who, I mean, we had, I don't know when, it was before 6.8 when the jungle was not nerfed yet, and then we started to see those supports who were not originally junglers to start jungling. And in 6.8 even more after the jungle got nerfed, but still the Sand King is one of those heroes who actually benefited from the entire thing, because like he's just stacking up now and going for that fast flash farm in the jungle. Like sometimes we see quadruple stacks and all he needs is like level 2 Sandstorm. Level 1 is possible, but it takes ages. Actually, mostly it takes longer to kill the creeps than the duration of the Sandstorm. It's just a couple seconds short, pretty much. So level 2 is what he needs. I mean, level 3 or level 4 on the hero, level 2 in Sandstorm, and then he can just dive in the jungle if it's not too busy on the lanes, and then he will come back with a Blink Dagger. Mostly the first Blink Dagger use is a surprise use, and therefore leads to a kill. So I absolutely like that hero.
Yeah, he's versatile because you can jungle, and then if you need to, you can come out of the lane and find a gank as well too. It's like he's not forced to jungle the entire first part of the game. He has options, and
yeah, that's
even
the nice
without Blink,
thing.
you can
He's a
find it.
versatile hero. He can do whatever. That's always the good thing. That's what I like about those heroes. They can just swap in their roles. You can have them roaming. You can have them farming, laning. You can have them in the jungle, etc. It's just nice. Also, the positioning in the jungle always secures that he's really close, for example, to runes. So if your mid laner is going to one rune, but it's one's on the other side, you have your Sand King mostly there in the jungle, who's like, in the worst case scenario, even burrow striking from the high ground to the low ground, just snatching the rune before the other mid laner gets it, which is important advantage. But let's not get too stuck with the Sand King. I love the hero. He is an amazing hero, but let's look at bans. The second ban rotation is going on, and we have the Lycan. Okay, standard ban. The Nyx Assassin, well, is still one of the heroes you don't want to have in the pool, especially against the Sand King, because he can bring the Sand King out of his Sandstorm. Plus, on the other side, we have the Invoker finally getting banned out, as well as the Rubik. So Rubik, well, I can understand the Rubik ban. It's a common ban, nice to have, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, the Vengeful Spirit stun's a nice one to grab, and Arrow always is pretty funny to have on a Rubik, but also, not just funny, it's also very effective. You don't expect the Arrow from a Rubik, even when you know he's capable of stealing it. It's just always not really at the front of your head, so I guess they'll take that out. But they also might go for some bit more of a big fight, but they're going to go for a Dazzle here, so once again, not the greatest spell steals at all, but we'll see if they go for some sort of, I don't know. The Sand King, I don't know, they almost swap, the Rubik might have been better on them, because stealing Burrow Strike's hilarious, and that spell's ridiculously good on Rubik, but Dazzle it is.
Absolutely, but Relax already had an Axe last game, and now we have a Dazzle. The perfect counter against a Dazzle would be an Axe. I already talked about it, that like, how you call it in English? I was lacking that word last game already. Like it's like Hunter's Mark in World of Warcraft. Like it's like a mark on your head, pretty much, where to go for a dunk whenever the Shallow Grave is coming out. But I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, Mark is about as good as it gets. I don't know.
Yeah,
target, I guess. You put the target on your head?
No, there's a certain word, but I will find it later. It will pop in my mind. Might be random, might be in 20 minutes, and suddenly, out of context, I'm shouting like, oh, that's the word, it is. But either way, yeah, we have a Dazzle and Relax. Well, last game we had an Axe. Why not going for an Axe again? It would fit still in their draft. They choose now a Viper, but of course they have one more pick. And I always like it when I see an Axe against the Dazzle, because it's the Dazzle putting up that Shallow Grave, and the Axe is just saying like, I don't care.
Yeah, with the Bat Rider, I mean, the Axe, I don't know, they need some more right-click from somewhere, and Axe doesn't really bring that. Viper's a little bit, but not really. When Bat Rider's at the core, they probably have to go somewhere else, but there's going to be a Shadow Fiend, with Kompas. I like this with Dazzle a lot. The minus armor gets ridiculous at later levels once you start getting Presence of the Dark Lord on top of Weave.
Yep.
And making the Shadow Fiend even harder to kill, because he typically can be quite squishy, which is his biggest problem, but...
Plus
ooh,
Vengeful
Shrek.
Spirit, you forgot. Like, if you combine
Yeah.
this minus armor, you can pretty much negate everything on the pitch at the moment. Plus, there's not a really heavy armor hero on the other side for Relax. So if you have Weave, Darklaw, plus the Wave of Terror, that's really negated. So a couple heroes hit by that, Weave plus the Wave of Terror anyway, Shadow Fiend Aura is anyway passive, so like right click, physical right clicks, they gonna hurt later for Relax. But Relax is deciding they go for a Leshrac, and Kompas Gaming does not fear the axe, they go for a Luna ban. Definitely interesting. Let's see what Relax is banning out now after the Leshrac. I mean, it looks like, I don't know, with the Leshrac we have, of course, a nice setup after the Burrow Strike with the Split Earth. Plus, of course, after 6.81, the Lashrak is now putting up a slow as well, which is pretty interesting. And of course, Edict is just as strong as it always has been. And they ban out a Puck.
Yeah, they just want to... They're going to go basically get their mech in level 6s and just try and take fights and take towers with the Leshrac. Viper, once it gets like level 7, like 6 or 7, it's a really, really annoying hero to deal with, especially if he has that mech up and ready. He just becomes absurdly tanky. And then Viper Strike, you just kill anyone you're chasing. Sand King has pretty good chase potential as well. And then Lasso Initiation on top of that. They really just want to be able to fight over and over and over again against Kompas once they get that mech. And curious to see what their last hero will be to add into that. Baiting the Puck makes sense, because that's a hero with the silence that can completely disjoint a fight. But speaking of heroes that can disjoint fights and make things not go the way you want them to so much, a bit of a counter to Viper is the Centaur.
Yep, and look at this, like Centaur Warren are coming out now, and to be honest, like now I actually like this Kompas draft. I mean, we have already the Mirana with 1 stun, we have the Vengeful Spirit, swap stun, we have the Dazzle keeping things alive. So far there is no axe to directly counter it. We have a Shadow Fiend who's on the Radiant side, we already talked about it last game, I don't want to repeat this actually, it's just better on the Radiant side. And now the Centaur Warrunner, it's just 1 hero pretty much who requires the Blink Initiation. On Relax sides it's 2, but yeah, we have now the Hoof Stomp, Double Edge combination, as well as the Stampede, which is pretty nice for engaging and disengaging Relax. They round up their draft with a Morphling. So Morphling is the last one. So they have a tanky Viper, they have Morphling, they have some push potential with the Lashrak, and of course the 2 initiators who require a Blink Dagger. So both drafts look definitely interesting, and I think the Blink Dagger timing on those crucial heroes, like namely the core items coming out, this is going to decide the game, at least the mid game.
Yeah, and the Morphling is not what I expected. It's certainly not what you consider an early fighting hero. I mean, he brings some damage potential with Waveform, but you really want to farm with this. You don't want to be fighting. So, seems a bit out of place with the Leshrac specifically, and the Viper to a little bit of a lesser extent. But I mean, they can also just push towers as 4. There's no Treant or anything, so they can maybe go for that. But if they wait too long and let that Centaur get his Blink Dagger up or something like that, they could find themselves in a bit of trouble when they try to push a bit. Well, I'm just curious to see if they can actually make this Leshrac work.
Yep, absolutely. In there, we're in the game, instant pause coming out, and they didn't even pick the heroes. Guys, why you do this to us? So we could introduce you, but no. Well, we have KPG's side, and I'm starting there. Jet is this time playing the Shadow Fiend. Artis again on the Mirana. We have Kilik playing the Dazzle. Let's see how his time with the Shadow Crave is coming out. Gore, the Puck, the poor guy who had the internet connection problems last game, who is now on a new ISP and probably also a new computer, so maybe it's a small disadvantage there, because I know it myself. Like for example, when we go on LAN events or anything like that, I have like new keyboard, new headset, new mouse, etc. because you mostly don't take that when you're traveling, and I'm one of those old school guys. Like my old keyboard is just my old keyboard. It's like nothing is better than this old one. Like I don't care about new technology. Of course the sponsors are happy to show it there, of course, in front of you, but I'm like, I need my old one. But either way, I hope he has time to adjust to all the new environment he is in there. And the last but not least is Unstable here on the Vengeful Spirit.
Yeah, and on the side of Relax, I haven't quite picked up their heroes yet. On the Viper, in a very compromising position in the air right now, is gonna be crazy. Shotchlo on the Bat Rider, gonna have Koki on the Morphling, Windex on the Leshrac, and that leaves Dread on the last hero, which was a Sand King. So one day he'll show up.
Yeah, but I always love that because like people don't know that, but like if you pause the game and then people join in with their heroes, then they're like in the starter animation and like the Viper here, I have like the how you call that, like close camera stuff here in Dota 2. It has a special name, but I already forgot. But it doesn't matter. But like they're in the starter animation, and actually Viper is rolled like embryo, and then just rolling
Yeah.
out to the full extent dragon. So it really looks funny because right now he looks just like some little seed thing. But yeah,
Yep,
it
and-
definitely looks funny. Either
Yeah,
way,
but- oh,
the
there he is.
pause is gone.
Yep, and well, looks like it'll be a very typical lane setup from Relax. Just probably a defensive tri lane, jungle that Sand King as much as they can, Viper middle, and Bad Rider off. So a lot more typical than some of the games we've seen already today. And yeah, these lanes might be the most predictable that we've. I think they are the most predictable you've had all day, to be perfectly honest. It's pretty much just straight up defensive tri lanes.
I'm a bit disappointed though because like those two teams and also the game we casted before here for Techlabs, they don't go for this 5-man smoke or maybe even without smoke, just gank train into the jungle, because look at the position of the players right now. I mean, okay, Mirana with level 1 leap can easily go away, but Unstable is there, for example. If he gets caught out, that's your first blood for Relax, but both teams don't even attempt to. They don't even try.
And Relax's level 1 fight's actually pretty good, so they probably could have done it, but also Arrow on the side of Kompas. So I guess they're just, I don't know, they just want to set up their defensive areas. Like, none of them are going aggressive, so they don't feel the need to invade the enemy woods at this point in time. But yeah, you're right. We haven't seen it at all today, really, the invasion. There was one game, I think, but it didn't lead to any kills, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, just not
You know,
something they are...
the funny part is, like, just I think it was this week even, like, I casted the Summit on our German channels, the Summit Finals, and there it was every game, even before we could introduce the players, they were on it. But now, Windex is actually gonna be found. He actually managed to get the illusion route, but now there's no slow yet by the Dazzler. He doesn't even use it. Now he was actually toggling it, but eventually not using it. That was actually strange. I thought he's going for that slow into the hoof stomp, so at least they get the harass damage in, but I don't know, maybe with the 130 mana cost now on the new hoof stomp on all 4 levels, maybe he was like, nah, you know, leave me be there. I don't want to spend my mana. I need it for the lane, probably.
I guess it took a couple right clicks to figure out which Leshrac was the real one, so maybe that confused them a little bit, but I think you're right. They probably should have gone for it there, but now Poison Touch bent middle, just trying to harass this Viper a little bit, and well, the Dazzle's actually staying middle for the most part right now. Looks like he's straight up just dual laning this, which is certainly interesting, but Viper's just a real pain in the ass to deal with, so I can understand the need for help for Jet.
Yeah, and he chose Nether Toxin as the first one, and the poison attack is the second one. So Jet actually had quite some right clicks into the Viper there, so without getting the return damage. But now the harass actually starts, and Viper, look at it, it goes really aggressive. The problem is not having.
Oh, Killick?
Oh,
Really?
my God,
Really?
Killick,
Poison damage? 5 HP.
5 HP. Are you kidding me? Well, that was close. Like, just imagine he had now the corrosive skin instead of the Nether Toxin. That might have given him, I don't know. Of course, the Nether Toxin gave him the damage there when he was running back, but before already. The funny thing is, that's why the co-op, for example, is not popular anymore at all, because you just put the Viper in the mid, for example. You can't go for any poison damage over time because it just reapplies the corrosive skin. And yeah, maybe with corrosive skin it would have made a difference, but either way, let's not get hooked up on it. It will be his 3rd point for sure. No, 2 points in Nether Toxin against the Shadow Fiend. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, once the Shadow Fiend gets a couple of souls, you do want a little bit more right-click damage to help secure these last hits, but normally you do get at least that 1 point. I agree, so I don't know. Maybe he'll grab it at level 4. Really no need to level Poison attack right now. I don't think so. Well, we'll see what he decides to do, but...
Well, as long as he keeps that Shadow Fiend on low HP and everything, it's all good. So he gets quite nice damage with the Nether Toxin in. Then again, the races and everything, it will occasionally here and there hit you, and it also contributes to getting more and more harass damage on Jet here. Now we actually have a go here. Vengeful Spirit, 2 stacks of Sticky Napalm. The Magic Missile is coming out in the arrow. Nice dodge there. Artist tried to find it. Oh, but he's going full-time greedy. There's 4 stacks on him, but he knows, okay, I can't catch it anymore. But now, oh god, the Dazzle is in there. Poison Touch, and I think this smells like First Blood. No, actually, he's still getting damage, but he has 3 stick charges, and the Dazzle still in pursuit, but it's not enough. So we're 2 minutes 50 into the game. No First Blood yet, just really, really close. We looked at 20 HP and 5 HP. Still not enough to get a kill.
Yeah, boots kept him alive there. If he doesn't have the boots, he's dead to rights there. Even with the poison touch slow, just wasn't quite enough to keep him.
Oh,
slow
look
enough
here,
to
mid.
finish.
This time the nether toxin, of course, doing a lot of damage. I think one hit was required there. Maybe he should have gone for that one hit, but then again, 2 more tower hits and he would have been down.
He's quite low as well. It would have
Yeah.
been a very, very tough dive. So
Showcase mode, by the way. A viewer.
yeah, yeah.
Shout out to Canadian Kiwis. You're awesome. It's the showcase mod. Kylie, I
Yeah.
gonna take this guy as a co-caster next time. He knows the
Oh.
words I'm looking
Oh,
for.
come on. Ay, ay, ay. But yeah. Well,
Showcase mode. Oh.
that's what they call it. I watch enough Suns fan and Cinder that I should probably know that. I'm pretty sure they say that all the time, but I am not paying enough attention these days, I guess. But well, look at the last hits. Morphling's doing the best so far. He's had the least contested lane, I would say. Bad Rider is doing better in the off lane than the Centaur is, at least at contesting and being obnoxious. Centaur level 3.5, so not doing terribly, but not really able to stop this Morphling from farming at all, whereas the Dazzle's been spending a lot of time in the middle lane, so not really helping out bottom that much until just a couple of seconds ago.
Yep, so far it's pretty much a nice standoff. Also, like the Centaur doing here quite a decent job, at least by catching the XP he can, like here from the low ground while they go for the neutrals. Like, my question is the Morphling. Oh, wait, do we have a go here? Oh, actually, yep, the Batrider finds the Shadow Fiend, but now the race is actually bringing him in an awkward position. He survives with 70 HP, but the Viper is rotating in, and now he has a problem. Also, there would be a magic missile now on the Viper. Dazzler is coming from the other side, but there's still the illusions dealing a lot of damage, and Viper finally getting the first blood there. And oh my god, the Dazzler actually might follow up here. There is the Burrow Strike on 2. That was just level 1, and now Unstable also having quite a decent problem, but the problem is Viper not having enough mana, and the Hoofstorm misses.
That was a bit unfortunate. Could have maybe found another return kill there, but yeah, another Toxin helping clean up some kills there, and nice rotation in from Dread as well, and the Sand King helping find that last kill too. So nicely played by Relax. They find the first 2 kills.
And the only reason it wasn't a triple kill there for the Viper was really he was absolutely out of mana. He had like 13 mana when this happened, so the Vengeful Spirit would have died. They could have dived there under the tower at any point, but yeah, no mana, no slow, and therefore yeah. No, but my question is, what is the Morphling going for? I was guessing maybe we're gonna see say it, Midas, because he has the time at the moment without any problem, but he decided to go for PT, so agility PTs at the moment, and he's going for that Centaur War on the wave, doing so much damage, but the first Moonlight Shadow is already coming out, and there he has no adaptive strike. It's not really worth it. No morph is actually going for it. It's always like this 1 free build, but yeah, too bad, was not enough damage. 2 right clicks I guess would have made the entire thing possible.
Yep, Centaur gonna Tranquils up, and he should be back in lane not too far from now. They see him with the War, but at this point it's too late to really catch him out. But yeah, I mean, you can't really underestimate waveform damage early on, even if you're a tanky hero like Centaur, and then the right clicks with the agility morph. Just a lot of damage to worry about, and he's got that Sage's Mask. It looks like he wants an Aquila at some point here, otherwise, I don't know, it could just be a casual Sage's Mask, but...
And now, look at it, we see the Batrider actually farming the enemy jungle, but he actually might
pretty
find himself in an awkward position.
That was way too aggressive.
Yep, that was...
I guess he didn't really expect the Shadow Fiend to be there, maybe, but he wasn't mid, so should have probably had some recognition of that.
Yeah. No, but this is really dangerous, like with the mid missing from the lane, the Dazzle rotating between here, this tri-lane, which it is at the moment, but usually of course not a tri-lane, it's just the offlaner saying hello here as well. But like, he should have known that he might actually get like sort of bucketed in.
This is 5 heroes bottom right now.
Yeah.
They want this tower pretty bad, I guess.
So, I don't know, like, but what is the goal here? Pressuring the tier 1, baiting out some rotations, then falling back? Because, I mean, in the mid now, he pretty much gave this lane to Viper. Then again, they might get a tower for it. Okay, Batrider is here, Flame Break is gonna slow the entire thing a bit down, but this tower is gone, at least. The cliff is holding back a bit now, but the last hits... Oh, actually no one is getting the last hit, so a bit gold lost for Relax here. For KPG, but yeah, 5 men, early 5 men.
They're gonna take a lot of damage on the tower top too. At the meantime, so they might just end up trading a lot for a little bit, I guess.
And it's only the Vengeful Spirit, so actually this Morphling can go in, grab the last hit, and I think he's greedy enough to want it. Look at it, it's coming. Oh, the cliff. The cliff. perfect timing there.
He wants
so
this
they
so
baited it
bad.
out.
He wants this so bad. I mean, he can waveform out if he just throws it, but no, it's a little dangerous in there. So
Yeah, no.
he'll play it safe, and well, that is a nice deny. But I mean, still, there was 2 heroes farming in the other lanes while there was the 5-man bottom. So at the end of the day, even with the deny,
Yep.
the XP is certainly going to relax there.
Yeah, absolutely. And in the mid now, actually,
Shadow
Viper.
Fiend, oh
There's
my
a
God.
lot of damage on Jet, and oh my god,
And
before
her
killing.
toxin damage.
Yeah, look at this, and he has 2 points in the Shadow Poison, and the Poison Touch, and 3 points in the Shadow Wave. No Shallow Grave. Like this Shallow Grave could have rescued or saved the Shadow Fiend here, or at least buy enough time so that Viper overextends into the tower, maybe with the follow-up kill. But no Shallow Grave, no fun.
I don't see any reason to not pick that
Batrider,
spell. but
dodging
Sunrange
the arrow, not
is
successful.
great.
Arrow into Magic Missile.
Yeah. They stacked the stuns pretty good there, but in the end, it's just too much damage. No way out for him. But a Dazzle without Shallow Grave, I mean, what's the point? Kind of. I mean, that's the hero's best skill, I would say. Weave's pretty damn good, but Shallow Grave is absurdly powerful, even just at level 1, the utility it brings. But not leveling it at all so far is really, really, really weird.
I mean, the fun part is, I think with level 1 Shallow Grave, he would not have been in range, because the range on the Shallow Grave is pretty low on level 1, but I don't know, like, just having the opportunity, like, just the possibility to give it to someone, instead of, like, a level 2 Poison Touch. But I think KPG, they didn't expect this sort of laning, etc. And now Killik might actually be in trouble, and yeah, they actually use the Moonlight Shadow just to rescue him. But look at top. They want it. As soon as that Moonlight Shadow is fading, they want to go for that Centaur Warrior now. That would be Burst Strike into Split Earth, and of course the right clicks by the Morphling. And as I say this, Batrider just died randomly somewhere here.
This Batrider is getting really aggressive trying to jungle, and he's really hanging around. It's like he hasn't realized the Shadow Fiend is in the jungle all the time for some reason, but there's a Vengeful Spirit stun before that, and I was like, oh, he'll be fine. He'll get out. But anyway, gonna try and find the Dazzle. Stampede used to try and run him away.
Yep,
And
that's what I meant.
Burrow Strike can actually find him. Oh, the races. Nice Burrow Strike, actually. Can they follow it up with the damage? Yes, they can so far. Jet taking a lot of damage. They need a little bit more, though, to finish him off.
No Edict.
Right click's coming in. Oh, there's a Lightning Sword to finish it off, and Dread will actually make it out okay, too. Nearly died to the raises.
But
But
look at the Morphling. Morphling is waiting for his new wave. That wave is coming out. If it comes out, it hits the center, 1 hit, and there he also gets the kill. So 2 down at the moment for KPG. Relax is striking back, and that Viper is getting scarier by the second. Level 10, like, he has pretty much all mats required, and there's also the recipe now in the courier. So mech is done. He has how many points now? Yeah, 4 points in corrosive skin. Level 2 Viper Strike coming pretty much soon, and to be honest, I think the next step will be Arcanus on him, so he can spam it. And I don't see anyone at the moment on KPG's side doing anything against it, because the Dazzle will almost die from like just 2 right clicks plus the Viper Strike, as well as the Shadow Fiend. I don't know, it's looking squishy, but I think they might want to go for the Viper here. There is a close arrow, but nice dodge. He's still slowed by the Poison Touch, but double Starstorm, okay, and the mech just arrived. Jesus Christ, this was the best mech ever. Now Flame Break maybe getting the kill on the Mirana, but Shadow Grave preventing that from happening.
this is a lot of heroes mid that so far have really achieved nothing. They did get the deny, so there is that at the very least, but can't quite find this Viper out. Lightning Storm coming through, not gonna just trying to get those creeps off the tower for the most part. And they're trying to chase down a Jet here. They don't have a lasso. Oh, okay, they do now.
Viper.
Man,
Oh, but look at the Magic Missile actually stunning the Viper,
nice
but they
Burrow
get Burrow
Strike.
Striked.
just literally to follow. Oh my god, the Epicenter too. That was brilliantly played. No lasso anymore because of the spells being used by the Batrider. And Moonlight Shadow, do they have detection for this?
No, there is
a sentry, but will she get out of range for it? Looks like it. They need more sentries.
They don't have
And,
Burrow Strike, that's
so
the
close
big
Burrow.
problem.
Yeah, they really don't. And, well, Viper's trying to find her out. Moonlight Shadow actually is
Look
ending,
at it!
so
They find him! They find him!
that was
They
a
just-
long chase.
Yeah, they just followed by instinct, but now look at the Centaur Warrior coming in. Oh, but the Hoofstomp missing again, but with a double edge, that's enough
No
damage
way.
to at least get 1 kill there. But the Viper is now being followed, and like if they buy enough time, maybe the arrow, but like the last time it also got dodged. Now this time not enough, so this is like a 2-second stun, and in the end they're going down. And there's but even more coming now from the back. The Dazzle, super low HP. I think this is like a team sacrifice. He's like, run, leave me here, I bleed. But yeah, either way, they keep on fighting. There's a hoof stomp, but again, missing. These hoof stomps, horrible.
Oh, the
but
arrow catches the
arrow. Nice. Now they just need enough burst damage against the morph strength. But so far, it doesn't look like it. One raise.
Yeah.
Finished it.
He just ran out of mana, and I mean, I was going to say this, Morphling's been playing really aggressively so far, rotating to that fight, but probably been better suited pushing there. His initial burst was pretty good, but once you use that waveform offensively, your ways out are very, very limited, and Strength Morph is nice, but I mean, if you're going 1v3, it's not going to be enough, so a bit of an over-aggression there.
Yep,
definitely after getting that kill.
It was very enthusiastic to come there, like after the Dazzle kind of played the hero already. He was like sacrificing himself to buy the team time, and the team actually was already on retreat, but then once they saw those two like being pretty much somewhere between the tier 2 tower and the other 3 heroes, they were like, yeah, okay, why not? And the Morphling is the one who shouldn't die. Like, if he wasn't involved in that fight, he probably would have made another K or 2 in farming another lane, but this way he just lost the money. Then again, look at his net worth, we have to look at it, 6.3 at the 14-minute mark, so he's doing fine, and the tier 1 tower is his next goal.
Yep, and it's already about 2/3 health, so not a pretty quick rotation. It would go down pretty quickly. They do have a glyph, though, so they can make an attempt to defend this if they want to, but it looks like they'll be content to maybe find a kill top and,
they found someone.
see it's red.
That poor Sand King.
Yeah, they can get the tower as well on top of that, so trading a tier 1 for tier 1 and finding a kill, certainly not too bad, as long as they do clean up that tier 1.
And now look at the Batrider. We've been talking about key items. The Santarona got it. He has his Blink Dagger done. The Batrider has it now pretty much with the tower going down. He's just still farming the enemy jungle pretty much. But now, oh, look at this. The Lashrock might actually be in trouble because Moonlight Shadow is there, but they're standing directly on top of a sentry. There's the Mass Blinks coming out. But Winex, what you doing? Was he clicking in the wrong direction?
Yeah,
that was very...
Yeah, I don't know. That was also like the Magic Missile has a longer range than I expected in that one at least, but...
No, not just that, like the Dissenter would have actually caught him out there because the Blink Dagger would have given him like this advantage, but to be honest I think he misclicked there because he like spam blinked on the sentry ward because he saw them here in this area and he was already running straight to his base. Oh my god, the Sand King might die actually a second time. Blink Dagger initiation of the center into a double edge, and there we go. Double edge is coming, Magic Missile is following up. This is such a dead Sand King. Actually no, do they have vision? They don't have vision and he's just burst striking out. Okay.
Yep, just barely enough health. That Bracer in his inventory, feeling pretty good right now, keeping him alive, and he's really close to Blink. He doesn't want to die again before he gets that Blink money for sure. And once he has that, oh god, we already saw what he could do without a Blink. We had nice 2-mana Epicenter in the mid lane already once, and if he finds a Blink, Radiant Courier gets picked off by the Vipers just jungling their large camp, and well, easiest courier of his life just kind of walked right next to him, and he just grabbed it.
Yeah. That is Courier down. That's always a bad sign. I don't know. Couriers that die like this. I don't know who microed this Courier. Was it on the way maybe from those mid-camp junglers to the secret shop or something?
It was going like they were up in here somewhere, I think, and then the Viper was like where that Dire Observer ward is, and they saw the Courier on that and just picked it off. So
yeah, by the way, the warding. Look at the warding here of Relax. We have one aggressive ward here, the other one protecting something around the Rosh Pit, of course. So they pretty much see every time the KPG is somewhere here around in the jungle, or of course farming this camp like Jet. If they had a follow-up of what, like any kind, for example, the lasso initiation by the Batrider, they could kill that Shadow Fiend. He would be dead before he comes out of that lasso.
Also, pretty annoying thing is on the Courier was Jet's bottle, so not the worst thing in the world, but definitely obnoxious. You kind of want that mana regen so you can keep churning out another set of raises potentially. So
and they go for it.
Well, they want it pretty bad.
Yeah, they really want it bad. Like they're smoked up. Now Blink Dagger Lasso, do it.
Here it comes. Oh, what? Oh. Where was it?
He showed himself and then goes back. Okay.
He just needed to grab him. I don't know where the hesitation was there. He had him dead to rights, but. Well,
indecisive.
He lives to see another day. Yeah, definitely indecisive.
Usually I'm the caster who always says like greed is bad, but like I don't know. Oh, but they saw the Sand King. There's the Hoofstomp initiation already, and he got a lot of damage to races. They are finishing over now. Oh, the Stampede. They won more. Morphling actually. Okay, he's waving away, but Batrider might not be so lucky. The arrow again not hitting. The double edge just doing a lot of damage, of course, but in the end they all get away. Or do they? Morphling. He has no illusion up. He can't morph away, but there's also no one who can actually, catch up with him.
He'll make it out just fine. And, well, other than that, Viper's continuing to farm bottom as most of the Radiant is just focused completely mid. Working towards that Ags, has the point boosters, so still a decent ways off. He's actually just running a Centaur.
Oh, Centaur. Oh, he disjoins that. Like, this would have been lethal for him. If he would have gotten hit, the Blink Dagger interrupted, then Viper Strike following up, that would have been his death, but this way, easy going. Burrow Strike.
I mean, oh, nice Burrow, but he's going to be forced to back off a little bit. But I mean, they're just making space. This Morphling's farming top. All of KPG's forced to kind of just chill out middle right now, and I mean, the gold graph and XP graph, I mean, just the experience and gold going a little bit their way, just relax. We've seen this before in the earlier series today. They just seem to make a habit of finding more out of the map than their opponents do, regardless of the situation, even ahead or behind. So they're doing it once again here.
And showing the crafts really fast before we have the next explosion here. 5,000 gold for Relax and about 2,500 and climbing. Well, let's say make this 3,000, 3,500 for Relax. So in both crafts they're actually leading and they want Morphling bad.
Look at this. I mean, there's like 5 heroes chasing this Morphling. Even if they kill him, they're trading a tier 2 for this Morphling. So they do find the kill, but I mean, they give up a tier 2 and this is even less control of their own jungle than they had before. And they've already had a Viper farming their jungle for a lot of this game, and the Bat Rider as well, and it's gonna get even worse for them.
You might even look at more, but oh my god, what is this Sand King doing? Like, now he Burst Strike away, there's just a double edge coming, but here, he's gonna slow him. Now he's using... Okay, Blink Dagger is coming off, but now there's even the Bat Rider for assistance. Moonlight Shadow is coming out, but the Centaur Warner is absolutely out of mana. Even if he would blink now, there's no way he could do anything. And now they are free. They would be against 4. In the mid we have like a duel. The Mirana can never win. But maybe they want to circle around using that Moonlight Shadow. But oh my god, that Viper. Oh, that arrow. That arrow was really far off. Like, he thought he's going left. But this time, the Centaur still not having any mana for a hoof stomp here. This is really bad. Now there comes the minus armor with the weave, and as well as the magic missile from below, pretty much from downtown with Icy Save.
This guy's invincible.
It's not enough. And the arrow again.
And in the meantime, Shadow Fiend got lassoed bottom and killed during that whole time they were chasing. So, and Morphling is still continuing to farm top. So, I mean, every time, I mean, they're finding some kills. And they are ahead, but just Relax just getting way more out of this game so far still, and they're running out of towers.
It's tower-wise, it looks really grim, to be honest. Now KBG has, of course, the chance to go for mid tower. Cliff would be up, but I don't think they're gonna use... never mind me, they actually use it.
And just giving him a little bit more time to grab the bottom tower, but without Edict, it's going pretty damn slowly. He's gone for a max and Split Earth and Lightning Storm instead of
I don't
Edict,
like it, to be honest. Edict...
Yeah, it's...
Level 1 at least for the tower here would make such a difference. Now they actually... This might actually cost him the time.
They force the Glyph out with that, and actually looks like they just make it out okay. Well, Dread may not be so lucky once again. Seems to be the guy caught out more times often than not, but...
Oh, he didn't see him, I think. He didn't see him. He checked like the trees, and Hi said you're safe in the trees, and yeah, Sand King doesn't know that, so he was just going straight, but in this case it actually saved his life. Now Morphling is here with a haste rune which just faded away, but Batrider is there. Jet is alone, he denies the tower, but he might pay with his life, and there it is. Lasso is coming up. Wave, Adaptive Strike, just a matter of... yeah. Adaptive Strike? Nope, he's just going like a big creep for a proper last hit right click.
And he has his Ghost Scepter now in 1.7k in the bank, so working his way towards that shotgun, which we didn't see in the Morphling game earlier, but this game we will be seeing that massive burst potential from him. And Shadow Fiend without a BKB will be in pain, but he has a BKB finish now in the stash, so... But he'll be okay, but one thing you could do with this is just blow Dazzle up immediately with the shotgun, and then suddenly there's no grave for the fight as well, and that's a pretty good start.
Yeah, and I absolutely like what Relax is doing here. Like, first of all, I've pointed already out the observer boards, which all faded now and they haven't been renewed by Relax. But look at it, they not just farm their jungle, the enemy jungle. Now they also stack the enemy ancients and farm them. Do we have extra stack on the other side? No, but it doesn't even matter. Like, they just go together, like always in range to fast rotate, etc. So yeah, and they're
trying to like 5-man gank a like Sand King and D Ward right now. Like, that's what they're forced to do. That's how scared they are.
I mean, this is the only thing they can do at the moment. They try to grab some kills here and there, but here you have two Blink Dagger guys who keep an entire team busy while the rest is farming. Viper is farming, Morphlin is farming. The only thing I'm actually surprised is we are 23 minutes in. Roshan, question mark. It would be time for it. But oh,
Yeah.
Viper. Viper actually might get caught out. There's an arrow attempt.
The problem with Viper is, like, he's pretty tanky, but he is easily caught out like this if he's in the wrong spot. He's just not a very mobile hero, and he will go down here. And killing spree for Mirana, so
Yep.
she's doing okay, and, well, that's a good kill for them. They delays the Aghanims a fair bit, but he's still pretty close, just 700-ish gold, and he'll have it.
I'm anyway biased when it comes to Vipers because I'm only a Viper fan when Vipers go for face boots. Because I have no idea why people actually do that, but people go for PTs. I don't know. I just hate it. I really just hate it. PTs on Viper, I've seen so many times. Okay, we have someone actually doing some nice drawing here. Viper.
I was gonna say, that's like a little bit of drawing spam there. Like, I don't even know what that was about. But, no, I agree with you, because, like, the hero's just, like, he's really, really tanky. You don't really need...
We have a lasso initiation here on the center Warrunner, but, like, he's gonna...
Where's the backup? Here goes Morphling, but what else? What can you really do here? Doesn't want to go in too hard. He doesn't want to give up a death this close to shotgun. He's so close. They just don't want to take that fight, and a little bit of a wasted lasso, but...
But look at the damage he's done in comparison. I mean, he brought two heroes like way below 50% just with Firefly and everything. There was no follow-up. I mean, the double Earth split was nice and everything. I think they could have even followed up there, but they decided to, yeah, go passive. And I guess it's the right decision because the Morphling, yep, he's waving up to the secret shop, saying hello and buying it. Why did I open my shop here? That was a misclick.
The Morphling wasn't 100 gold from his shotgun. I think he might have gone in there and tried to do a bit of something, but he was just so close. He's like, there's no way I'm dying right now, guys. I'm just going to play it safe here. So they're like, all right. They back off. And they want Roshan, but Radiant are all in the general area. They're gonna actually try and catch out the Batrider almost immediately. Gets healed up, but not quite enough with the stick charges. Morphling shotguns and doesn't actually kill anybody, but...
Yep.
Oh,
The good
really
thing is he
forced it back on.
disjoins the magic missile actually of the Vengeful Spirit. There's a weave now, but this weave only hit the Lash Rock. But
Oh, how did they...
I have no idea.
Well, smart blink, I guess. I just had no idea how they knew Dread was there, but they find him.
Yep. I think the arrow. Was that
Yeah,
arrow
no.
scouted him out? Yeah, that must have been it. Somehow they must have had the vision, but they're all buying back. Look at it, and they're TPing to the tier 2 towers. The question is, do they get the Roshan fast enough? Yeah, Roshan and Jet has picked it up, as well as, of course, use the BKB, and now, oh, Requiem of Souls, it does a lot of damage to the SK.
Ooh.
SK might actually go down. He is down, and now we have to see what's following up there. There's the interrupt on the Vengeful Spirit. She's dying, so at the moment it's a 2-for-1, but they secured Roshan and the Aegis and are falling back now. Okay.
Yep, that's pretty good for Kompas. They lost a hero there to shotgun, which is kind of going to happen if Pipe's not up, so not the biggest deal. Avenge gave herself away to put Shadowfiend in a better position, and they do get the Aegis, like you said, and it's still online, so probably
Yep.
the best they could have hoped for.
It's funny though, it's 16-13. All the time it feels like Relax has an advantage. Like, we have to look at the crafts to actually get a realistic view on this game. Like, experience-wise, Relax is, well, 2,500 ahead. And when it comes to gold, and there we have, like, Deja Vu from the last game. Like, being there, or actually it's not the last game, the game we casted before. Like, Relax being behind in kills, maybe sometimes even in experience, but on the gold craft they are doing so fine. So they have a 7,500 advantage there, and to be honest, I think they can just lean back. They have a tanky Viper, they have a Morphling which will spiral into a crazy carrier, plus of course he will one-shot at least one of those supports easily. Yeah, Relax, you're doing fine, there's no rush whatsoever.
Yeah, it's all the money. The net worth lead is pretty much due to pretty much the Morphling, because after the Morphling it's 2 Radiant cores, and Centaur and Viper not too terribly far behind. So, I mean, if they lose the Morphling in some sort of peck-off, then things could go sour, but as long as he's alive, it's fine. And Morphling is a hero that you do, like, it's fine that it's uneven distribution for them, so.
Yep, absolutely.
But whereas for Kompas, it's a bit more of a team effort finding these kills. Eventually with the Shadowfiend to get up a bit higher than he is, maybe the Mirana as well, but...
And both are looking for something at the moment. We have a three-man smoke here, but Morphling just morphing away to find himself in the mid, joining this 3-man little smoke, but there is a Moonlight Shadow up as well, so in the end I think no one is finding anything. So this is a Moonlight Shadow and 2 smokes, absolutely wasted, but now in the mid, Jet, you don't want to stand there. He doesn't, oh, maybe he does know, but they are surrounded by 5. Oh, look at this!
Not quite enough. The Burrow Strike does catch out 2 heroes, but now Dread's in a bit of a compromising position. Will get blown up immediately almost, and I mean, the Blink Burrow was nice, but there was absolutely zero follow-up to that, and now Relax is on the run. Centaur whiffing the Blink Stomp yet again, but a nice weave will catch 4 heroes, and also the Viper, who's taking a lot of damage here. Mech not going to be enough, and they just getting picked off, and that Blink Burrow Strike was a bit unwise and kind of set the tone for the start of that fight, and well, now we got KPG moving down mid lane with an Aegis.
I don't know, but still, like, you know, Gorak here on the center Warner, like, I don't know if he has, like, problems with the new internet he's sitting on now, but, like, his hoof stomps, they're just off all the time.
They have not been good this game, and yeah, I think benefit of the doubt, probably going to go ahead and blame it on the internet. It's like, we don't really know what situation he's in, so.
But look at this, the Leshrac is going for some harass magical damage, as well as, of course, the slow after 6.81, but are they fine with just taking a tier 2 tower and going back, or do they say like, hey guys, we still got enough juice pretty much to push on with the Aegis? I mean, they have the Aegis advantage. Aegis is gonna be reclaimed in about 2 minutes, 29, yeah, 31. At 31 around this time, the Aegis is gonna be away. I think they should use that time fighting. Then again, they don't have too much mana, so a full-out team fight might be not the best choice.
I like what they've done already. They grab the tier 2 middle, and then they ward up the enemy jungle as well, with some nice new wards, but looks like they get detected almost immediately by this replicate, at least in one spot, because of the gem that the Centaur had actually is on the replicate as well. Actually helps him get a D ward, which is pretty funny. They didn't expect that. So one of their wards does go down, but they still have one in the jungle, and getting a little bit of map control back, which is something that they were badly lacking up until this point. So that fight, they may not go high ground, but they get some map back, which is something they needed.
Yep, but talking about map back, it's not too much of like a map, a chunk of map pretty much, because they are already saying hello. 5-man here in the mid, the Batrider, the Firefly is on. I actually thought this might be there to get some nice vision and a pickoff here on Jet, but Jet is still Aegis protected, so if they go for him, they might end up having a bad thing. Now Viper, did the Viper actually, yeah, Viper went for a Blink Dagger, okay. Batrider now being caught out, but oh my god, Center Warren again with a Hoof Stomp that was totally off target. Now Plate Mail also used for nothing, but the arrow connecting on the Batrider, so Batrider is absolutely out. The Dazzle just got the shotgun, but not dying yet. The Morph is coming in again, maybe with the next wave. Yeah, that's the Dazzle down, but at the same time, nice Burst Strike on 2. That's absolutely amazing, and now the Morph is just clicking through. Strength Morph is coming in now, the Magic Missile as well. The Viper is actually cleaning up now, and nothing they can do. Everybody is low, but nothing is ending up in a kill, and Jet is now absolutely alone. Aegis is still up. Oh my god, even that Leshrac surviving with 45 HP, and now it's just a matter of time if they kite him or not. Well, Morphling is coming in into his replicate. There's the Burrow Strike, and now they just kite him. This is like schoolyard bullying for surrounding one poor guy, and oh well.
Yep, and they just couldn't finish heroes off on the side of KPG. I mean, they have some decent physical output from Shadow Fiend, but they got some decent burst off, but the Double Edge was one of them was blocked by a Lincoln, so that damage didn't come through, and they just couldn't kill anybody. They got a lot of dudes very, really low. Yeah. The Morphling was low, Leshrac low, Viper very low still.
Who wasn't low in this fight?
Yeah,
everybody was low. Like, everybody was pretty much on the brink of dying. I think just one right click each from the Shadow Fiend would have been enough. Like the Leshrac was 40 HP, the SK was 150, Viper was on like 200. Okay, that probably requires like 2 right clicks. And even the Morphling came in and out, back, forth and back, morphing, etc. It's, I don't know, it's such an unfortunate fight for KPG. Just the finishing off power, that was all that was lacking. But now, Batrider being caught out without the Firefly, but this arrow again off target. Nice blink away.
Yeah, that Morphling sustain was probably what won them that fight, because he was able to continue doing damage up until the very end, and a Burrow Strike at the end too. It's a decently short cooldown on Burrow Strike, and considering how much disable it can give you, it's just ridiculously good. So there was that one Burrow Strike that we caught in the middle that did a lot, but no, they're not really done yet, but this is not a fight you want to take.
I want to center Lasso.
He's just so tanky, and there's so many heroes here for KPG that may not have been their best decision. A nice flame break, and maybe try and save Viper, but not quite. Unstoppable streak, actually, and Batrider gets caught out by the stun as well. He'll very likely go down here. Blink Stomp, or nope, just Double Edge is fine. Morphling going for the shotgun, though. Does he have a replicate to actually get out of here? Gonna go for the BKB in a man fight, but you can't win this fight, buddy.
Oh, maybe with the Burst Strike, actually he can, because this is a triple Burst Strike, so Morphling actually just waving out. Mirana is still in pursuit. The Sand King pretty much threw his life away. The Morphling still has a dust on it for whatever reason. That was because of the Sand King. The arrow is off target, but now, oh my god, Mirana is scared. Sorry, because he knows the shotgun is online again exactly now. So whoever is not full HP right now, or even full HP and his name is called Dazzle, then they go for it. But Da, unstable, blinking in with the swap, arrow and everything, and now they're gonna be really disappointed when they know this was just an illusion.
Yep, they find a couple of kills. Relax just 2 heroes trying to kill the tankiest hero on KPG, and that Centaur just wasn't gonna happen really at all. That was a very, very you said enthusiastic earlier. What's the word I'm looking for? Ambitious. There we go.
Yeah, ambitious.
A very ambitious attempt, and they just kind of give away 2 kills there, and then Dread having to throw his life away to save the Morphling as well. On top of that, that was a bit of a poor fight to take for Relax.
Yep, I don't know. I mean, like, it's these games, it's so funny because you have so many statistics that's just given as a caster tool here. We have net worth, we have all the other graphs, and we have the scoreboard and everything seems so, I don't know, not as it should be, because Relax is still leading this game. We have to look in the graphs again. I mean, they had 5,000, now it's around going back to the 2,500 mark. They have still 5k gold lead, but they plummeted down from 7,500 there. I mean, with that Roshan, of course, they claim something back so far. It doesn't seem like KPG will contest it. They probably don't even know it's going on, and even if they have no vision whatsoever around this, because all their observers are somewhere here in the mid and here in the enemy jungle. So, but actually, there's the Moonlight Shadow coming out, but I think this is too late. Roshan, 500 HP. Oh my god, and before the Hoofstomp is coming out, there is actually the Burst Strike, but now everybody's like stunned, and there's a Hoofstomp stunning only the Viper. Now the Sand King is the one who's under attack, but in the background there's already another fight going on. Jet now man fighting against the Morph. The Morph actually has no illusion up whatsoever. There is the Split Earth buying the time for the Morph to get away. Now probably, oh my god, what am I saying? The epicenter is coming in, dishing out so
Morphling's back
much
at full health
damage
as well.
Yeah.
After the Aegis, and he'll find a couple of kills here, easy peasy, and well,
Clean
that was a
up
good
crew.
time to have an Aegis.
Yeah, I mean, it started so nicely for KBG, but like the Hoofstomp, the first one, I don't know, the Burst Strike was faster than his Hoofstomp could get out, so that bought him time. Like this Split Earth, this was like $1 million Split Earth if this would have been like a TI game, because that Morph would have been down much earlier, maybe giving them like a small window of retreat, but yeah, that Split Earth, taking 2 or 3 people, stopping them from right-clicking that Morph down, so Morph ending up going back into that fight, wave on like 2 or 3 people, and then just coming back full HP with the Aegis. So now he's on a tier 3 tower. The tier 3 tower will go down. Yeah, he even gets the last
Damage,
hit on
he
it.
potentially get this Rax. I mean, there's heroes coming up pretty quickly, so he'll probably just get this in peace right out. Arrow coming in, but he's gonna finish it. Oh, he's just gonna tries to find the Mirana who BKBs it, but Viper trying to finish it off. Oh, go kill the melee Rax. It's so close. Please, please, Morphling, have mercy. Oh my goodness. Well, he's chasing kills instead, and if that works out, then good on him. But I'd like to see him just kill the Rax. Okay, Viper takes care of it for him. Finally, Morphling might go down for this. Lincoln's trying to save his life. Morphling last strength. He's got a ton of HP now, and he'll just go ahead and peace out. So gets away with the greed at the end of the day, but he was playing that very, very closely.
Oh, what? What? I was like, Viper?
The baits.
Viper?
The baits. I don't really know what that was, but
Like, I
Blink
took
Viper.
a deep breath there just to start casting. I was like, Viper is going in there, I have no reason why, but like, he was just, okay, yeah, right. I was wondering though, because like, he has like the Viper Strike ready all the time, but he wasn't even spamming it. I thought actually he spams the Viper Strike and then blinks back, but he was just like, yeah, faking to go in and then just TP back. But either way, Relax.
This Blink Viper.
Yeah?
This Blink Viper is just a hilarious item on him. It's like, you don't think about it, but I mean, we were saying that this hero, not mobile, needs a way to get out of sticky situations, and a Blink, I guess, is one way to do it. It's just not the one you would think of for a Viper.
I don't know. At this stage of the game, I don't like it. But it doesn't matter. I mean, the Viper is not going crazy tanky with any other items. He also has a Void Stone. To be honest, I think this is gonna be a casual Void Stone, just for shit and giggles to spam out that Viper Strike. Otherwise, I can't explain it, because what else would he build on that Void Stone? Like,
I don't know. I guess he's gone for Eels. Okay, well, more movement speed,
What?
which is always nice. Dude, this is the mobile Viper, mobility Viper.
But
Too strong.
race
Look
car
how fast he
Viper
is.
with PTs?
And
No.
Blink though. Oh my goodness, this is
This is
pretty
trolling.
funny.
This is
I mean,
trolling.
Yules. I mean, the active has uses no matter who you are. The stats. I mean, obviously, all that int's not that useful for a Viper. He really just wants to use Viper Strike, but I guess the active's okay. It's mostly kind of a troll item. I think I have to agree with you, but well, movement speed's always good. It's not the worst item he could get. I mean, that's the problem with Vipers. Like, once you get an Aghanims and your mech, it's like, well, what do you actually get on him other than, like, I don't know, tank up a bit, I guess. But there's no real great standout items, so you kind of just get whatever you want, and that's definitely what Crazy's done this game.
Yeah, but the fact is we have a 5-man smoke. The question is, do they find something? They come pretty much from the back. Relax is at the moment pretty much spread out, which is a good and a bad thing, sort of, but now they're all together, and it's pretty much who gets the better initiation. And initiation by the Center Runner, but he doesn't get his Stomp again. Now there's a Requiem of Souls, but Jesus Christ, doesn't do much. But, oh, the Sand King actually going down. Viper as well, but the Morphling is chewing through everyone. Jet has been lassoed, but instant swap, so is disrupting it, and now it's all about man fighting, but that Morph, Jesus Christ, is he tanky? But now that he's stunned, no more tanky. And now, okay, Batrider is of course in trouble. The Mirana is very, very fast, and they don't even need anything. 2 gems on the ground. But yeah, Team
Morphling isn't
4
that
relax.
buyback. Morphling has no buyback either. He's down for 75 seconds, but they also need to kind of deal with their mid tower.
Yeah, sort of.
Losing quite a bit there, and I guess, yeah, they have to go back in defense. So they really can't take too much advantage of this Morphling being down. If they, I don't know, they had to go back and defend with at least one hero, and Shadowfiend is the only one who really clears creeps.
It would take
too
ages
effectively.
till like that creep wave would reach the high ground
Yeah.
they need. That's the biggest problem with that mid wave down. So yeah, they can't really capitalize on this. But of course, it is a team wipe for Relax, and this will also translate into a lot of gold, a lot of experience for KPG. So this game, you see, it's far from over. Look at it. It was like this graph was so plummeting, the XP graph, in the direction of Relax. But like, if of course, if you take things so easy with Yule Scepter on a Viper, etc., well, sure, you might lose a team fight here and there, and this translates into, I don't know, almost 6-7k experience loss. Well, gold, not too significant actually, 2,500. But sure, it opened a small window of hope for KPG to come back here.
Yeah, I mean, if nothing else, it shows that Morphling's not invincible in a fight. The Satanic even wasn't quite enough to keep him going, so if they can clear out the other heroes, and they certainly can, they're decently squishy. The Leshrac, that's kind of his biggest weakness. He has the Bloodstone now, but even so, the damage output from the Mirana in particular right now, with the Maelstrom and the Crit Stick, now as well.
God, the Viper here is visible. There's actually the Magic Missile as well as the Hoofstomp, double edge already on him up. There's the Poison Touch, now the Yule Scepter buying some time. The Epicenter with the Veil of Discord doing so much damage, but also getting him a lot of damage now. Viper Strike here on the center Warrunner, but if he wants to get out, there's still the Stampede. Now the Morphling, he's looking for support. He can just shotgun away, and now, okay, Burst Strike initiation, and they're all in. Jet is going for the big damage, but he's not hitting too much. In the meantime, Mirana actually got a kill on the Sand King, and now Viper Strike here on Jet, and everybody's sort of falling back, but the Morphling is ready to just shotgun someone. There's 15 seconds cooldown, and Jet is now here in the background. There's a lasso initiation on Jet. Jet will definitely go down. Some residual damage, of course, but now without Jet, they just have no way of killing this Morphling. So, team wipe for KPG. What a mess. Mirana, instant buyback. We have to look at the buyback graph. So at the moment, only Leshrac and only Viper have the buyback. So this Mirana defending the high ground alone for another 50 seconds. Very unlikely. Maybe we see Relax even going for the tier 4 towers. To be honest, I think they should and they could. But of course, if they want to take it the safe way, going for a tier 3 tower, the Cliff would be up, buying some more time. But nah, they go central, they go directly. But
they at least need to get the creeps in the base so they can get rid of that backdoor protection and maybe go for another tier 3 tower, which...
Level 4 Edict.
Oh, where did Morphling go? Well, Morphling's not here, so I guess they're not going to get that much. But yeah, Edict does do a fair bit. There's the Glyph
He used the
forced out.
Satanic on the Ancient, so he's now full HP again, and now he's coming back. That was actually a smart move.
Well, Centaur and Shock can be back pretty soon. Viper using that Blink once again. Trying to get himself out. Pops the Yules as well. Man, what a What an item on Viper, but
Now they wasted so much time, so KPG is pretty much back there, ready to fight here before those wrecks are pretty much done. There is an arrow flying, but not connecting on anything. The tier 3 tower is going down. Now the question is, do they want to fight? Moonlight Shadow is coming out, and this is the game deciding fight. But Relax, at the moment, deciding to not go for it. There's a Stampede to catch up with them. Maybe a swap, but the swap is still on cooldown from that little play with the Viper. So Relax is saying, like, no, guys, we have no interest whatsoever to go for that fight. Shadow Fiend TPing top just to get the farm, but I don't know, is Relax trolling? Because I think they could have taken that fight. Then again, risking here a team wipe and then KPG capitalizing on it, maybe even losing a Rex. Maybe that's why they just go back. So you see a very experienced and disciplined game team just deciding to not risk anything. Lean back, Relax, you're doing fine.
Yep, and, well, Morphling will grab a DD rune, so probably can't actually get to a base before that thing runs out, unfortunately. But, yeah, they probably could have gone bottom and it would have been fine. I mean, Morphling has buyback, so it's not like losing that fight would lose them the game or anything. But gives them a chance to push mid back out a little bit, and, I don't know, they really do want that creep wave in the base mid before they go for anything else. So, I don't know, not really too big of a deal. They are ahead, they know it, so better to play it safe than sorry, I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose that's the right thing to do. Well, the Shadow Fiend now pushing out here the top lane. In the meantime, pretty much the same picture since early game. Like, Relax just using the entire everything. Now, okay, some de-warning going on here around the Roche pit. So Relax just securing that this Roshan, the next one, it's the third Roshan. So we have a cheese here, and yeah, with this Roshan, I think they will seal the deal. But KPG, they know about it. Maybe they're gonna find even that Viper here. I mean, Yule Scepter and everything might not protect you here. Okay, they destroyed that Observer Ward now. Viper actually knows they are there, but instant blink away. This Viper with blink dagger on Yules, I'm not getting over it, to be honest.
Yeah, it is definitely a little bit silly. And, well, Morphling pushing top right now, but does have a replicant near the Roshan. So.
But they might see all the fire here, and now Batrider, okay, he still can blink away, but he got already stunned. Poison Touch, Magic Missile. That's the easiest and fastest of their life, and now that means 5 and 4. Actually, an arrow caught the Sand King. He is full 5 seconds stunned, but KPG, they don't even care about it. They want Roshan. I mean, in the meantime, the Morphling, well, he has a TP, but still, he can only TP to the base, so they want contest this Roshan. Not even close.
And they killed the Replicant along with the Batrider, so there's really not a whole lot he could do to get there in time once that Leshrac illusion did go down. They will come back to defend now, because they, well, kind of have to. His damage potential is a little bit too ridiculous to leave him unwatched, but...
Look at that Viper! He's pretty much behind enemy lines here, and all... Blink Decker out.
This guy's playing the clowniest Viper game of all time.
And in the mid, the Morph actually tried to kill the Dazzle here, but Dazzle already having too much HP, and now there's, okay, that's very interesting. They're gonna chase him here, but the Replicant is already up. They try to kill the Replicant, so okay, Replicant is down. That means, well, quite a nice cooldown. The arrow actually hit, but that's actually a good thing that the Replicant is down, because now Relax, well, not so relaxed anymore, at least not on the Morphling, because if you can't morph out, then he might get in a very squishy situation.
Yeah, giving the Aegis up, not something, I don't know, they thought they had a better chance at getting it than they could have, but just losing that Replicate kind of threw off their plans, so giving away for free, probably not what they had in mind, and will slow down them trying to end the game a little bit, because that Morphling, I mean, he's pretty tanky with the Strength Morph, but he's not invincible, as we've seen, so you really... they wanted that pretty badly on at least someone in the cheese as well, like you said, so...
Yep, I mean, now that the Shadow Fiend actually developing quite some right-click. I mean, he can, of course, he's critting with the Chrysalis. Now Butterfly, of course, for some evasion against the Morphling is, I guess, the right choice, because Morphling's damage now, right-click-wise, is quite sick, especially now that he also has a Satanic, so he's healing up quite nice. If he's missing here and there some hits, that would also help him. But now, the Batrider, oh my god, he might actually find himself again in a very awkward position, but the entire team is behind him. There's the blink. Oh my god, but so many blinks at the same time. So there's Lasso, instant swap, and the BKB used just to get out. So in the end, it's just a Mexican, or rather a Russian standoff here.
Yep, and it's, yeah, having the Aegis makes it a little bit easier for Kompas, but they're not going to have a fun time right
Oh, but Burst Strike is on 2, instant blink away. There's a Viper Strike on the SF, I think they thought they go for full initiation, so not bad for Relax at the moment because the Moonlight Shadow is out, which they could need in the fight, of course. But they're still all hanging around. Now they're next to each other actually, and the Hoofstorm is hitting on Vine X. There is the arrow follow-up, so they can get Vine X here, but at the moment they're not even focusing. Now he eventually goes down, and the Sand King might actually be the next. The right clicks are there. Yeah, really nice. 2 are down for Relax, and they have to retreat. Now that's the question. We have to look at the buybacks. There are no buybacks for those 2 heroes, so go mid and get the racks. That's what I see next for KPG. I can't.
Yeah, the pipe and the BKB is making it really hard for the Leshrac to really do anything at all in these fights, and Epicenter as well just hasn't really seen a whole lot of use either. Like we've seen, there was a kind of a good one.
But the Viper here going for the dazzle, focusing him. But I think this might have been a mistake because if there's a nice arrow now, the arrow goes through the Yules, and there's a lasso initiation on the Mirana, and I think that Mirana is gonna die. Look at all the damage. I mean, now BKB has been used. He uses the cheese, so now they're all fighting. But the problem is they are low ground. The rest is high ground. Now the wave down. Oh, Adaptive Strike, not enough to kill the Centaur, but it will be enough to kill the Vengeful Spirit. And now there's a Requiem of Souls, which is not hitting anything whatsoever. Jet has no BKB and he's getting caught out. The Aegis is gonna be used. Mirana is pretty much back. Now he's using, oh my god, the BKB to man-fight against the Morphling, but the Morphling is shooing off the rest of KPG, and that means, yeah, oh god, Adaptive Strike and everything is just gonna kill him. And look at the poor Shadow Fiend. He's gonna get just kited around. No way of getting anything. There's the Yule Scepter. You don't play with your food, Viper. You don't do that. Either way.
Yep, and no buyback on Shadow Fiend, definitely. So that might be the end of this one.
This is pretty much to the end because 77 seconds. Relax is not gonna wait that long, and the Mirana, yes, has some nice right click, but it's not enough to shoot that Morphling off. So in the end, they're grouping up here in the mid. The Viper's already going for some harass damage. The arrow absolutely off target, and look at it. Even the Viper will bring this one low. Now there's the Yule Scepter, but this time he doesn't manage to blink out, so actually Viper might die. This is more and more trolling. Actually he's using the Manta, but still dying. Problem is Morph is coming in, and now, oh my god, look at the damage. The shotgun actually fails on the Dazzle. Now they're gonna pursue him, but what do they plan to do? Like once you have him, there's nothing else you can do. Sand King actually going down to the Mirana. Now they actually buy the time. Is Relax just playing here? Like
I mean, the Viper, that was just not a serious play. I don't know.
No, I
they
doubt
just
it.
needed to kill that Barracks. But anyway, well, Shadow Fiend's back in 20 seconds with no Viper, no Sand King. They're not going to fight, so this game's going to last a little bit longer.
But I've seen games where people were like playing and joking around, and then suddenly everything went horribly wrong. So Relax, they should stop playing because this is dangerous what they do, even with the Morphling, because the Morphling is pretty much on the, like, he's 6 slotted. Unless he wants to drop one of those items, like, there's no progression whatsoever. The Shadow Fiend, like, he finished his Daedalus, like, he might even have the gold soon to have a buyback next time. So if Relax is looking at a team wipe, like, the only one on the pitch at the moment having the buyback is the Santa War Runner. So if there is a nice fight by KPG, you suddenly are in a position where you don't want to play anymore.
Yeah, pretty much. And well, let's see if they can actually do anything here. Well, gonna go for the shotgun on Jet. Nearly kills him, but not quite enough to take him down. And now Morphling's on the run. No replicate to jump to for a while here. Actually, Leap Arrow, not gonna find him either. Lincoln's broken. Can actually find the Magic Missile if they can, so they stun him up, but he's Morphing Strength. Trying to man-fight this out. Has a little bit of backup, but still a lot of heroes not here for Relax. Morphling going to town, though. Bad Rider's already dead. Trying to run away now, and he's going to go down.
Yep, he is down, dominating, and now, oh god, the Leshrac also in problem. The Hoofstorm already hit, and now with the right clicks of the Mirana, that's it. 3 heroes down, 92 seconds, the Morphling on the sidelines, and that means, KBG, if you ever want to win this game, go now. Otherwise, I don't see any chance, because Relax, I don't know, I hope they swap into serious mode, because right now this play in mid definitely wasn't, that was trolling. The problem is there's a huge creep wave of empowered creeps coming into mid. Mirana is gonna take care of it. Unfortunately, he does not have BOTs. Maybe he's gonna buy them, he would have the gold, then again he also needs to save it. Viper is probably there just to harass him. There's the Viper strike, but Leap out, so they're gonna play around here in the base, but I think Viper, playing around in the tier 4 towers is not the smartest thing now. Oh my god, he's attacking the wrong one, and he might actually die. No, he does not die. There is the Shadow Grave just to make sure. So Viper has to go back. He's blinking, disjointing the tower, but at the same time, look at it. They are going for the racks, and there is a cliff, but they're not going to use the cliff. This is strange.
Yeah, this is
They want more.
pretty throwy, but well, BKB Batrider are going to grab the Vengeful Spirit, but where's the backup? It's going to come in the form of the Leshrac, but Leshrac just doesn't really do anything. Well, Viper's on his way home, but he's going to run into some heroes if he just keeps running the way he is, but he's just kind of chilling out mid lane, and we'll see if he finds his way out, but I mean, KPG finds a Rax that they by no means should have ever had a chance to get, and well, one more bad fight, Relax, or that's might be them out of the game soon too, and this Morphling needs buyback very, very badly next time.
But now Jet is probably the next one overextending, because he's gonna find that Sand King and look at it, 1, 2, 3 right clicks, but yeah, he's just TPing out, and with the Burst Strike being down, there's no way he can do it. Unfortunately, the Viper, he could have blinked in and Yules him, but well, he was not in range. I would have so laughed if they actually get a kill based on the Yule Scepter. Just for interrupting the TV. So finally you could have said like, hey Heflemok, look, Yule Scepter, new meta on Viper.
He needs a new way to cancel TPs. It's big weakness of that hero, but well, looking at buybacks, looking pretty good for Radiant right now. I mean, Morphling needs money basically for his Viper as well, so this game is getting a little silly. But
yeah, it's 54 minutes. Relax been playing around, and now they find themselves in a position where they're also 1 Rax down, and the 4th Roshan is there. That is also a Roshan, of course, with with the cheese. That was the word I was looking for. But they do all this under Observer Ward, and so far it doesn't look like Relax want to do anything.
They can't contest this. I mean, they have 2 heroes all the way across the map. It's not like they have a tier 1 or tier 2 to TP to.
This Roshan was melting.
Completely free Aegis. Completely unaware of the situation, I guess, and well, Morphling on the run, gonna go ahead and replicate out immediately, not playing around with that at all. So.
It's still like the Viper. What is this Viper doing? Like, did he smoke something I should get instead? I mean, seriously.
I don't know. He's playing completely
but here in the
silly doing it right now. Nice 2-man Burrow Strike, but not really gonna do much of anything. And very, very premature grave in case of the shotgun, I guess. Dread on the run, but he's taking a ton of damage. Will probably go down here. Nope, he's still alive. He's gonna go ahead and Burrow Strike away, it seems. Centaur can't quite find the stun, so a lot of blows thrown, but no one going down on the floor quite yet. And well, they're just going to try and push this in and maybe even out this middle Rax.
I mean, there is some creep saying hello to the tower, but the tower should actually take care of. There is like a double wave coming in, but then again, yeah, the tower should be absolutely fine. So KPG, they can just go for the Rax, or rather the Rax, I mean the tower, and the cliff is also ready again. It's already been 5 minutes, so yep, there's the harass, Viper Strike coming out. Oh, but this time double hoof stomp, also double edge, and now they go all the way in. Morphling already just killed the Vengeful Spirit. Double kill there. Now it's all about the right clicks. Who can kill the Morphling? If Morphling goes down, he doesn't go down. If he doesn't go down, this might be it for KBG. There is another hoof stomp on the Viper. The right clicks are coming in, but the problem is Jet has no BKB, or not. Actually, he still has his BKB. Why is he not using it? He should definitely use it. They want to kill the Morphling, but he's just endlessly going into that strength, and now the Centaur actually going down. Jet now using his BKB. Maybe it's enough for the Batrider. No, it's not. I don't know why he was holding back all the time now. He's actually getting that kill on the Lash Strike, but with the Burrow Strike and his illusion are actually, yeah,
and Replicate.
The Replicate is killing him there. It's absolutely powerful. Now he's coming back with the Aegis, of course. There was a buyback on Gore with the BOTs in, so they go for something, but there is the Morphling, and no shotgun so far. Maybe now the Batrider in trouble, 4 stuff out. What a fight. The Batrider is going down after Mirana. Mirana buys back, and now the Morph actually in trouble. Now he's just using the wave out, but maybe the Sand King will die. Actually, the Sand King will die. We have to look at the buyback potential there, and there is no potential whatsoever. Morph is the only one who can buy back, and he's the only one standing aside the Batrider. So now they need some nice fight, but Jet is going back. Don't go back. Why are you going back? Like,
there is a lasso up, and they have more heroes on the way, like you said, and the buyback not there for Viper and Sand King. So if they just go ahead and regroup, they should be able to take this Rax pretty easily. I mean, by himself, this Morphling, we've seen,
have to get those Rax though. Like, they have like 55 seconds now to make it actually count. They are 5, and they put everything on one card because they used all their buybacks. Now we see it on the range racks first. Okay, this is pretty interesting. Now the cliff has been used as well as, of course, the backdoor protection. So the more you hit it, the more it heals, of course, up. And there, oh my god, Mirana gets the shotgun, but it's not enough. He's alive. He's gonna get healed up. There's the arrow flying. It's not gonna connect on anything. There's also a replicate whatsoever, but the Rax is taking a lot of damage. And as long as the shotgun is done, I don't think the Morph is planning on doing much here. So one Rax is down. The question is, are they fast enough getting these tower here and the Rax? They should definitely do it. I mean, there's the replicate. They have to use that replicate. I mean, have to kill it. I mean, and now, oh, he's using the BKB, but Lasso is up. Instant swap out. So the center is pretty low HP, but Morphling as well popped the BKB and now it's racing through. Oh, the Hoofstorm again, not enough. And oh my god, the Shadow Fiend now finding himself somewhere between the tower, and I think they have to go back. Mirana 120 seconds out. There's a Burrow Strike on the Shadow Fiend, and now Wind Axe trying to follow up. Oh, the stun is coming a bit too late. Actually, now it is coming, and Jet still trying to do something. Leshrac is going down, but like he has no Satanic on. That means Shadow Fiend going down as well. 4 down for KPG. The last one is TPing out its Vengeful Spirit. So in the end, they defended their last tracks, and the question is, do we have emergency buybacks only on the Vengeful, Morph, and Shadow Fiend? I guess that might be enough to even hold it for that time.
Yeah, they should. Morphling should probably just go take a look and at least force a buyback going for these racks bottom, I would guess, after pushing out mid. And because these fights, I mean, the longer this goes, there's just more late game potential on the side of KPG. Morphling's obviously, this is about as strong as he gets, like you've said. I mean, he's been 6-slotted for a good 10 minutes now. Yep. And Viper doesn't bring anything. This Leshrac has achieved pretty much nothing in the last 30 minutes. I don't know if you disagree with that, but
yeah,
like...
No, I absolutely agree. It's like
this is the problem with the hero.
The split Earth on Jet maybe in the last fight was really the only thing worth to mention, but now the Shadow Fiend is buying back. He has to. There's 50 seconds on the Mirana, 60 on the center Warner. Maybe the Dazzle is gonna help now here with the Shallow Grave, and it's only 2. It's only the Morphling. There's Adaptive Strike just to harass, of course, as well as the Viper Strike. Cliff is coming out to protect the tier 4 towers, but to be honest, this is not a good position they're in, because now they are 3 versus 2. Like, Batrider is already on the way, and Lashrak is BOTing in, so that means, of course, they can defend, but the tier 4 tower is just
so much damage, and the Edict will be on top of this, so...
Oh my god, there is...
See what they can actually do.
And now, here we go. Do we see...
Last one in Jet can actually kill him. Instant swap yet again, and it's just, well, they're going to keep racking away at the tower. It's easier to kill than Shadow Fiend, that's for sure. And I mean, they're just going to get this.
The throne.
Yeah.
The throne.
There it goes.
The throne.
So, they relaxed trying their hardest to throw that game, but in the end, they couldn't quite manage it, and they do win, so...
I've never seen a team trying harder to throw a game than this. This is absolutely... amazing. Like, they really were to be honest, they were playing around with KBG. I'm pretty sure that Viper was trolling, but then they suddenly died twice without buyback, and they found themselves in a position that was pretty awkward, because suddenly KBG said like, okay guys, you tried to throw, we help you with that.
Yep.
And then it suddenly took this turn. But either way guys, Relax manages to win both games, and that is pretty much also the last game for today. I really hope you enjoyed all the games that have been on Half-Life TV 2 and Half-Life TV 1 here of the Techlabs Minsk Cup. Theoretically, there should be more games to come tomorrow, but I'm not sure about this. I have to check the schedule there myself. Fact is, we are done here on the Half-Life TV 2 channel. My name is Haflamoke, and with me was Kylie. We really enjoyed that cast. Sorry for that 20-minute break. It was not our fault, but I really enjoyed talking to all of the viewers in that break. It was really nice. Also, thanks for keeping the chat alive and making some nice comments here. I hope the cast wasn't too bad. Either way, if you want to support us, then of course follow us on Twitch on our English channels 1 and 2, as well as of course Facebook and Twitter. And for all the Russian people, I'm gonna make a VK account. And if you miss the games or you want to share it with your friends, then of course visit our YouTube. There you're gonna have the VODs. As soon as I'm pretty much tapping out of here, I'll upload the VODs and you can watch them, share them, etc. And every click helps us, of course. And yeah, also promotes this nice event here. We enjoyed it, and therefore I'm saying good morning, good night, good afternoon, have a nice day, depending on the time zone you're in. For me, it's good night pretty much. So, Kylie, last word?
No, not really, but other than Other than like tuning into the grand finals, I mean the final stage, VPPR and now Relax qualified. One more team gonna come in tomorrow, I believe. So should be a good LAN finals.
Yeah, tomorrow should be Dream Team versus SF, and then we have like the finalists on the LAN event, which is gonna be in the Ukraine, Minsk, which is gonna be interesting. Either way, guys, we're out. See ya.